Hey everybody, it's Mega Master 1, and guess what? I'm back for more Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time, we returned to Rogueport and got a bunch of collectibles, and even showed off a little bit of the Trouble Center. In this part, we're going to be holding the map before the Thousand-Year Door and finding out where the next Crystal Star is. That's where we're going right off the bat. Let's do this. This room. Alright, so now that we have the fourth Crystal Star, let's find out where the next one is. The location of a Crystal Star has been recorded on your magical map. We better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about the princess's email.
Oh, yeah.
Now, after thinking about this, guys, I didn't forget this time, but I think I'm going to change Professor Frankly's voice, just because I feel like the voice I have been giving him is way too close to my own. So I'm going to try something different here. I apologize that I've been doing this so many times, but I hope you guys like this better. Whoa, what? That was written in Princess Peach's email. The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon? And those fiends want to use the power of the Crystal Stars to resurrect it? How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. What have you found out, Professor? This is rather long, so you'd better listen well. Are all of you ready? And you there in front of the TV, you listen up to... Oh, great, Professor! Professor! You see that fourth wall? You don't? That's because you broke it. I hope you're satisfied. Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one? Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that I read about in that book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood on this very area. It also says that the 7 Crystal Stars were actually created by this monster. And that this thing used the power of the Crystal Stars to try to control the world. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes, but only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the Crystal Stars which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of a vast maze and sealed the exit. From this, I gathered that the Crystal Stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So, if they are all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the Crystal Stars determines if they are used for good or evil. Evil or good. I guess we ought to consider not collecting the Crystal Stars then. It would be awful if we found them all only to have them stolen for evil purposes. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all? That was my first thought, too. But further research suggests we cannot do that. There's a slight possibility that the thousand-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So, once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And, unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? The fact that those goons want the stars now may be coincidence, but maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Oh, I guess we'd better find the rest of the crystal stars then, huh? Where do we start? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key. Keelhaul Key? I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits, full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salts down by the harbor know more. You should head there first. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we've arrived at the harbor, and as you may notice, the guy that we lent money to before Chapter 3 is still gone, so hope he's okay. Let's go ahead and see what the sea salts around here have to say. What about this guy? You look brave enough. You got an eye patch. No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me. You know what I mean? There's gotta be a way to just go poof and get rich, you know? Poof! Alright, what about you? Oi! You! With the mustache! What's with the stink eye, eh? You got something to say? Right, then ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia. I am. I can answer anything. Ooh, Keelhaul Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. Okay, what about you, sir? See that ship dock there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often, though. Mostly he hangs out at Podley's joint on the plaza. Yes, actually that leads me to something pretty interesting. If this ship looks familiar to you at all, that's because it's actually part of the Paper Mario stage in Super Smash Bros. 3DS. I was really happy to see Paper Mario represented in the latest Smash Bros. So, yeah, I'm really glad that that was here. I kind of wonder why they chose the SS Flavian of all things. I personally probably would have gone with Rogueport, but you know what? I'm not a game designer, so I wouldn't know. So, now we were given the clue to go to Podley's, so let's go ahead and check that out. Podley's is actually the place right below the inn in the plaza of Rogueport. So, let's see if we can find this Flavio. But more importantly, we're going to talk to Luigi. What does your partner have to say? And actually, let's have Goombella tackle his partner. That's Luigi's pal Torque. I hear he's like a totally excellent mechanic. According to Mechanics Weekly, that tool on his back can basically do anything. He seems ticked off though. I wonder what happened. Alright, let's ask him about it. Yeah, I'm Torque, and don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot!
Idiot!
I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. Luigi, do you want to tell me about this? Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and spills. It was pretty nuts, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. We're gonna save it for later, Luigi. Oh, really? You're lost, bro. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time, huh? Alright, let's... Yeah, this guy looks like a merchant trader. Let's go ahead and ask him about it. I'll switch back to Vivian, why not? And what do you want, huh? Who, me ask about? Ah, I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader. The richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes? and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, huh? What is missing from my life? It tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? Romance, definitely. I'd say emotion, probably thrills. Money, maybe? Well, he seems rich enough. I'm gonna have to go with thrills. Thrills, you say, huh? I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There's nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain, shivering to death. Ah, no! Foolish Flavio, not chills! You silly man, what I need are thrills! Wait, hold the horses. That is it! Now that I'm thinking of it, I once heard that of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me! A hunt for pirate treasure! Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money! Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure hidden on Keelhaul Key. Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search for the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes! And I'm going to prove it! For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the seven seas. Was that you were saying? You are also looking for a treasure here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No, 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 no! Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. Are you having a joke on me? This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key! You swine, you mean to steal my treasure out from under me? You awful, awful man! Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as the Crystal Stars? But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash? Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours. Yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid! Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader. Yes, and you will be captain. Sweet! Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Alright, so now that we've been given our objective, I suggest that before beginning this chapter, you're gonna want to basically get all the materials you'll need right away. So if you feel like there's an item you need or a certain badge you want to get, I would suggest looking for it now. So I'm going to cut away and make sure that I have everything I need. So I'll be right back. The first thing I want to do before we leave is renew that curse that Merlee put on us. So, you guys have seen this before. I'm just letting you know that I will be renewing this, and I'm taking the special path so that way it lasts the longest. The next thing I'm going to do is make sure that I have the right items that I need. I don't think there's anything I particularly need. I will keep this shooting star, probably this slow shroom, and I think I'll go ahead and cook one of these mushrooms with this honey syrup. I want to try to leave a little bit of room just in case we get items once we actually get to the island. So I'll just go ahead and show off how cooking works really quick. Want me to cook something for you, clumsy crush-a-lot? Yes. What ingredients would you like me to cook with? We'll use this mushroom, and we'll use this honey syrup. Then I'll cook up your mushroom and honey syrup, yes. I'm gonna mix these up for you, so just wait a sec. Doodle-dee-doo-dah. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Sorry to keep you waiting!
I'm not entirely sure you'll like this, but go on, take it, Stompy. And that gives us another honey shroom. Anytime you feel like it, feel free to bring me stuff to cook with, okay? And that has actually opened up another panel in our journal, which is recipes. The only thing that we've made so far is a honey shroom. There are a lot of recipes, and I'm not going to be showing you how to... Or I will be showing you how to make them all, but I'm not going to do it on screen. Instead, I'll just tell you what ingredients you need. But that'll come much, much, much later. Okay, there, guys, there's actually a cut here. I decided to cook that other mushroom just by itself, which will give us, once Zesty is finished. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not entirely sure you'll like this, but go on, take it, Stompy. You get Shroom Fry, which will recover 6 HP and 2 FP. I just decided that I might as well cook it, just that way it does a little bit better of a job. Alright, but yes, with that being done, I think I'm ready to depart. Items look fine enough to me. I will be able to get more once we get to the island, so let's get this started. Let's go ahead and hop on the boat and begin our merry adventure. Alright. Looks like everyone's waiting, and... Alright, let's go. Ah, yes, so does you, huh? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship! She is a fine vessel, no? Wait, does he have an accent? I'm not entirely sure, actually. She is the SS Flavian, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty, she is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I can tell you, this proud ship can... yes? Did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavian, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know? Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, pickle. Oi, Flavio! Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard a talk of a legendary sailor living in Roadport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog, by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bassa boom! Problem solved. Let us scout out this bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, aye. Sounds fair. Good plan. Sure. Then it is decided. You must find this bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Alright, and as usual, it's Mario's job to do everything. So, what do we do when we can't find someone? Well, we go see Professor Frankly. That's pretty much the solution to everything. Okay, Professor, do you know what we need to do? Bobbery? That old sea dog lives in the east side house right next door. They say he has a great and important sailor long ago. Alright, problem solved, but I think this part is getting a bit long, so next time on Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, we're going to try to recruit Admiral Bobbery to be our navigator / helmsman. So, until next time, this is Mega Wii Master 1 signing out. Goodbye.